What's up, guys? Just gonna do a video. So what happened is I did a football break, 1983 Topps football. It is going for about $300. Got a really good deal. Went to the card show with Eddie and haggled my way down to about $240 Canadian. And it was sealed by the BBCE. The box is probably one of the most underrated sets that we have in football. So just going through the rookies for you. You got Jim McMahon, Otis Wilson, Dexter Manley, Marcus Allen, Gary Anderson, Kenny Easley. So a pretty good set. You also have the Joe Montana third year. You have Walter Payton, Ronnie Lott second year. You have a couple other ones, Terry Bradshaw, Franco Harris, Steve Largent. So this is a really good box. If you guys are interested, we can do a football break, a vintage football break. I really did good on this box break. I'll go through all the cards with you guys right now. So we're going to start with, so on the 83 they actually had a sticker insert. The sticker inserts are pretty good card for collectors. I'll go through the ones that are the best, most expensive. So we're going to go through the best card actually of this set is this Kenny Easley. It is the most expensive. So I got two of them and they're in pretty good condition, centered, sharp corners, no surface damage. So what I'm going to do is I bought the box for $240. When I first got it, I was expecting to make double, so about maybe around $500 for the cards. We're going to go through it, what I got, and possibly let you know what we're going to make on this one. So when I grade the cards or price the cards, I usually price them at PSA 9. I've gone through these cards, took out the ones that I don't think are going to make a 9. So basically I would go through it with a magnifying glass, check the corners, check the surfaces, and come up with my own grade. So these two cards on PSA 9 are going to sell for about $90 each card, right? So I think both of them will get a 9. The 10, the PSA 10 Kenny Easley goes for $1,000. So really hard to get 10s. So I'm expecting 9s. So two cards is going to be $90 each. So I got two of them. The next rookie that I got was the Ken Singletary. So I got two of them as well. So the Ken Singletary, so as you can see, I don't know if I will bring it up, centering is pretty spot on, and obviously they're sharp corners. The back is pretty centered as well. So these cards, PSA 9 goes between $45 and $50. So we got two of them in top shape. I got really lucky on this box. Usually 83, 82, 81, the centering would be off, and in late 70s, but these centerings are pretty damn good. I got lucky on this box. So two PSAs is about I would say probably around $45 to $50. If I get a 10 in any of these cards, it goes up to $450. So that, I got the two Mike Singletaries right there. I did ask some customers on eBay if they're interested, and I know that there's at least one guy that's interested in buying this one if it comes back a 9. It's always good when you're selling cards, guys. Get people interested if you're going to buy a box to see if they would buy them. Just to let everybody know, when you buy a vintage box, you are going to get one of the cards at least with either a gum stain or a wax stain. Hopefully it's both of them are on the same card, but for this case I did not. I had definitely gum stains, but none of the good cards got it. I got really lucky, but that's a low percentage of not getting a good card. So just keep that in mind when you buy these old vintage cards. They're gonna have gum stains on them. Hopefully your best cards don't have them. So the next card in this set that I got was two Jim McMahons as well. So these two rookies, there are rookies, so they go to about $45 PSA 9s, and they shoot up to about $150 as a PSA 10. Now This Jim McMahon is a pretty good shape. Centering is a little bit off in the back, left to right, but like I said, you won't get an OC on this one because the front is pretty much spot on centered. But like I said, I'm not expecting 10s. 10s are really hard to get anyways, even on new cards, so I'm expecting a 9, so that's two Jim McMahons for about 45 a piece. The next rookie we got in this one is the Dexter Manley. This card is gaining steam on eBay for worth. So this one right now, PSA 9, we're looking at about maybe $35, but it shoots up to $250 on a PSA 10 because they're more rare. But like I said, I'm not expecting 10s when I price a box. I'm expecting 9s. I've already gone through these ones, so I'm expecting 9s. I already took out the ones that would be 8s or 7s. So basically, guys, one minor defect would cause a 10 to go to a 9. Very minor. But if you get more than one, then you're going into 8s and 7s. So next one we got is Marcus Allen team leader card. So this is Marcus Allen's rookie year. This team leader card, PSA 9, goes between $30 and $35, and then it shoots up to about $90 on a PSA 10. This card is pretty sharp, pretty centered, so I'm expecting at least a 9 on this one. And the next card is one of those sticker inserts I was talking about earlier. This one is a Marcus Allen rookie sticker insert. This PSA 9 goes between $75 and $85. And obviously the 10 shoots up. I'm not expecting a 10 on these. It's really hard to get them on these stickers, but there's a lot of collectors that want the set of these ones in high grade. So 83 Tops did a good job by actually including an insert. Next one is my Joe Montana, third year, I believe. Yes, third year. Like I said before, I'm not expecting 10s, although this is a pretty sharp card, pretty centered. The back as well. So maybe a 9 I would get if I'm lucky. 9s are going for $45. PSA 10 in this card is going upwards about $450 to $500. I don't think I'm going to get a 10, but you never know. Here's the second one. It is a Joe Montana record breaker. So this one is a little off-centered in the back. A 9 is going for about $45. Maybe I'll get an 8 on this one. So 8's about $25. But what is good is this Joe Montana sticker insert. These ones are tough to get in a high grade. So a 10 in this is about $300. But it's a really good card. I'm thinking maybe a 9 if I'm lucky, and a 9's going for about $80 to $85. Here is a Walter Payton sticker insert. This one is probably the most sought after sticker insert from the set at a high grade. So don't know if I can get a 10 on this one, but it's in the running to get a 9. I have a customer that asked me about this one as well, so once I grade it, he's gonna buy it off me if it becomes a 9. If it gets an 8 or a 7, I just put it on for auction. Here is a Walter Payton team card, and this one is a little bit off center in the back. Don't know if I'm going to grade this one because I might get an 8, but an 8 will still get you $15, $20. And when you're doing boxes like this, I'm not going to keep any of the 83 on my personal collection, so everything would be up for sale. So $7 to grade it, to make $20, $25 is not bad when you have this many cards to do. Here is the Walter Payton card number 36. This one is a pretty good condition. I'd say the centering, the sharpness, everything looks good on this one. Maybe possibly a 9 on this one, and this should get me about $55 to $65 on eBay minus the 7. Always you gotta factor in that eBay takes 10%. So when you do pricing, guys, make sure you factor in the $7 to grade it, the shipping, and the 10%. And then that's how you do your pricing. Next card is a nice Franco Harris. A lot of collectors collect Franco Harris, and this one is a pretty good condition card. Maybe a 9 possibly. We'll see when I grade it. But this one will. Now all the cards, guys, are all sharp, and a lot of them are centered, which is rare. That's why I'm happy with this break. So you don't usually get condition like this, but here you go. Here's the Franco. That's a sticker insert. Next card is a card that is possibly almost $400 in a PSA 10, and I got 2 of them, and don't know if I can get a 10 on these ones, but they definitely are in the running for a 9, and a 9's about maybe $30 to $35. Obviously Bradshaw's hot in the hobby. I like Bradshaw. Maybe I'll keep one of these ones if it comes back a 10. And we got the Bradshaw sticker insert. Sticker inserts are very rare to get high grade, just because they're a little flimsier than the cards. So make sure you, when you do a box break like this, you put them right in the sleeve. Next we got 2 Ronnie Lots. These ones are about $40 to $45 PSA 9s, and they shoot up to about maybe $250, $275 as PSA 10s. And I got 2 of them, both look in pretty good condition. Next 2 are the 2 Steve Largens. So these ones, like probably in the range of $30 to $35 as well, PSA 9s, and they shoot up to about 100, 150 PSA 10s. Next are my 2 second-year Lawrence Taylors. Really happy with the centering. I've checked, done some research. This is a really rare card to get in centering and in good condition. So I really got lucky that it is not that bad. And I'll show you guys the back. So the back looks pretty good as well. And these ones are one of the, I like Lawrence Taylor, so do a lot of collectors, but see what we can get a 9 on those ones. And here is the Lawrence Taylor sticker insert. I do have other cards, guys, that are in the running for me to grade. We'll just see if these get into the next box break. So we got a Lester Hayes, we got a receiving leaders, Dwight Clark and Kellen Winslow, Ted Hendricks. This is actually, I just found out on the internet that this, for some reason, this card in PSA 9 and 10 is really expensive. Maybe it's just rare that it gets that high grade. Kenny Anderson, 2 of them. If there's any Kenny Anderson fans, Cliff Branch, Dan Deerdoff, Chris Collins sticker. Here's a Gary Anderson rookie. So that's Hall of Famer right there. We've got some Super Bowl cards, guys. I got a Franco Harris team card. Another Franco Harris team card. I really did good on the good cards, getting more than one, which I'm happy about. Interception leader. Passing leaders. This is Joe Theismann, Kenny Anderson. I might submit this one. Just wanted to look it over again to see if it's enough for a 9. I'm not going to submit any card that's not at least a 9 in my eyes. It's just the way that I do it, that I grade them. Lyle Zato. Here's 2 Otis Wilson's rookies. This is one of the rookies that are valuable in this set. Tony Dorsett. So I got 2 Tony Dorsett team cards. Tony Dorsett sticker, Tony Dorsett rushing leader, and a record breaker. We got 2 Anthony Munoz, Tutal Jones, Mike Webster, Dan Fouts sticker, Dan Fouts record breaker. Here's a Joe Theismann, Billy Sims, Dan Fouts, another Billy Sims, another Gary Anderson rookie, Doug Williams. I collect Tampa Bay's. I was a Bucks fan growing up. Something about that popsicle uniform I used to like as a kid. So I'm collecting all Bucks. Every year that I get a vintage set, I'm going to collect the Bucks too. It's my favorite team growing up. Doug Williams, really good quarterback. Tampa didn't give him enough time to flourish in Tampa Bay, and he went to Washington and won a Super Bowl. So that was disappointing as a Bucks fan. But I'm gonna get like a set of Bucks every year, just for my own personal. Not that they're valuable. We got Billy Sims insert, Dan Fouts, Matt Millen, and another Joe Theismann. As you can see, guys, we really did good on each valuable card, getting more than one. I added it up, and very conservatively, without any tens, probably going to make $1,000 on this box. Bought it for $240. It's worth about $300, $320. So just make sure, guys, that getting this vintage boxes, that there will be a gum stain on one of the cards on each pack. So don't go in thinking that you have to know that going in. We got lucky on this break, but I know Houston and if you guys are interested in doing another one, I will do it. Just keep in mind, I usually don't get this lucky with the rookie cards and stuff. I did extremely well on this one. It's very rare to get this way. You usually get some rookies, but not as much as we did in the condition we did on this one. So very happy with this, guys. So thanks for watching. I do have the entire break on video. If you want to see it, let me know. Put up a comment, let me know, and I'll put the whole break on. Thanks.